Actually, I will take something from my notes here and try to make a rant about it. Religion. I mean, I've already at 3 a.m. talking for some reason. My voice sucks at 3 a.m., let me tell you that. I've already at 3 a.m. just ranted about how much I hate Jesus or whatever. And I still do. But, I mean, religion in general, it was supposed to be something that it's currently not. It failed at its job, really. People like to claim that religion is like. Sorry, I just realized that moving my blanket might distort noise. That religion is like the cause of all the problems in the world. You lost your daughter because some guys came and burned her because she was a witch. It's religion's fault. Um, you know, the oppressive things of morality, such as the hatred of homosexuality or the oppression of pedophiles, must be religion. Actually, no, no, no. Religion usually defends pedophiles. Shit like that. It's always something with religion being at fault. And that's because religion is usually seen as the scapegoat of culture. I think Lance has said this already. But because this entire channel just really looks like a Lance ripoff at this point, I will talk about it anyways. Religion was supposed to be an evolution of culture. The culture is mostly oppressive. Yeah, yes, people can willingly join the culture. I've already gone over that. I've gone over that multiple times actually. People can willingly join a culture, but the main way culture spreads, and especially in like natal forms or like, childbirth and teaching and education, it's usually coercive. It's usually like a virus. It can spread willingly. Obviously, there's international cultures or counterculture. Counterculture created directly from a willing perspective against culture. But it's all culture in the end. It's all social norms that do not exist forced onto people because, oh, well, I don't like this culture, so I'm going to join this one. Because, there's totally not the option to just not value anything, right? You have to have some sort of bigger purpose or meaning or thing to keep you in control of things. That's where religion came in. It was supposed to be the first sort of winning culture, and it was supposed to be a complete evolution of culture. Because the main problems with culture was there's no divinity behind it. It's just seen as fact. But when people start to rise up and like insult these facts, see it as just not what it is. I mean, think about this. If someone disagrees with a culture, they could just insult it and create counterculture, just fight against the culture. And yes, they might be like socially outcasted and hated and just seen as a whiny bitch, but they can still do it. And there's not going to be any sort of punishment. But when you create first a winning culture where people there joined because they genuinely believe in it, first of all, people are less likely to resent. And if you join a culture based around divinity, some sort of lordship, a god, then people try to take it more seriously. There's a consequence to leaving the culture. There's something holding people back. It makes culture like more extreme basically. It tries to push forward a stronger, more consequential version of culture that can affect people farther, a delusion of the mind of some sort of bigger power. It takes advantage of people's insecurities of their life being meaningless and how people are so sad about nihilism, which, by the way, I have a problem with that too. I'll talk about that later. How people are so sad about nihilism and insecure about their lives having no purpose, so they latch onto some sort of greater power, usually based upon themselves, but like the perfect version of themselves. Sterner's definition of religion, a perfect person, an ideal of a perfect person that you have as an idol in your mind. That's why you can't have more idols in most religions, because no, you can only have one idol. I mean, if you have multiple, then you just take one and follow that one. You can't want to follow all the gods. But in the end, that sort of insecurity that's taken advantage by God to create followers and to push forward cultural morals to a consequential level, it's both counterculture because it takes morals that they don't agree from culture so that it's more radical, and normal culture, and it creates religion. That's what it is. It's an evolution from culture based around winning submission and taking advantage of the insecurity of people to create a consequential dictatorship of divinity. But in recent years, it's changed because here's the problem: the willing part. To join a culture, you have to be willing. You can be born into a culture, but usually a lot of people born into cultures like religion. Shit, did I say to join a culture? I meant to join a religion. You have to. It has to be willing to join a religion. You have to be willing. Um, and that's a problem with religion. That's why nowadays religion doesn't fit what it's supposed to be. It's different now. You can agree. Before religion was the basis of all of our morality, we used to burn witches for religion. Really, it was just because religion justified it and it was a stronger form of our culture. But nowadays, culture takes form over religion. Culture has evolved to take advantage of religion. Religion fails as a evolution of culture. It's no longer what it used to be. I mean, religion stopped being willing years ago after people used to give birth to people who are into religion in the first place. You know, ethnic religions, religions where, like Christianity, where people were just born into it, it stopped being willing years ago. So there was one problem. People could claim to be Christian because they didn't know what was outside of Christianity, and so not actually be Christian, actually to dedicate themselves to the Lord. Instead, they have the same mindset based upon cultural morals and not the religious morals, and that changed religion as a whole. It's a failed evolution. So when culture takes advantage of religion, as religion takes advantage of the insecurity of people, it creates, well, look at these Christian nationalists. They care more about America and the American culture than actual Christianity, but since they don't know anything outside of Christianity, that isn't atheism or some sort of counterculture and all of this stuff, they're just tricked into keeping this sort of Christian nationalist form of it, which really is just based about American culture and not actual like religion at all. So their culture takes advantage of religion just as religion took advantage of the insecurity. Since people were not willing anymore and the definition of religion changed to be more coercive, therefore there was more chances of culture infecting religion in the first place, which led to religion now being just a scapegoat. It's nothing more. People use God as a way to push culture further. Before us, people use God to push religion further as a support form of culture. But now, culture uses religion and God to push forward the idea of religion as a whole, and with that, culture as a whole. Majority of the morality of these people are no longer based around the Bible because the Bible's full of metaphors and you can't take anything literally. And you know, the Bible was changed multiple times by monks to fit the cultural norms of the time. Instead, now it's just based about what the culture accepts as true in the Bible and what they accept as not true. You know, this was a metaphor actually. No, this part was literal. And by doing that, it's no longer about religion, it's about culture. Religion has lost its power. It's no longer an evolved culture. It's just same bullshit as always. So really, I don't understand the hate of religion anymore. Like, yes, religion back then probably should have hated it because come on, think about it. It's a worse culture, but now the problem is culture, not religion. Religion doesn't do anything. You can just claim, "Oh, I'm Christian," and then do whatever you want and go, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. I might not believe in the Bible. I might not believe in God, but I'm still Christian, you know, Christian atheists." And it doesn't matter. Religion is whatever you make it be. The terms don't matter anymore. It's just terms. And, you know, words in general are spooks and social constructs. So, religion does not matter. Right now, the problem is culture that makes people do all these things. Why there's so much war, the hate against Islamic people, for no reason, by the way, because Islamic people are very nice. And all of this fear mongering and cultish practices, it's all culture. I mean, even cults actually take more away from like counterculture to an extreme level than like counter. religious religion. I don't really know what to call it. It's more trying to establish a new culture than it is a new religion in the first place. Yeah, you have the whole divinity thing, but you don't have the winning part. It's literally just trying to copy culture and how culture forms in the first place. So really, I don't look towards your actual enemy, not the enemy that you want to believe is, not the fear batching idea, but look towards your actual enemy. The enemy is value, culture, not religion, not the people following it. It's what you believe in. It's that simple. It's that simple.